Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram at Candy Washington. Let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care and manifestation. As always, I am your host, Candy Washington, and I am so honored to help you lead a more joyful life. If you have been feeling burnt out, frustrated, stuck, lost, or just longing for something more out of your life, then you are in the right place. Before we dive into today's episode, which is 5 steps to create your dream life, if you need more support, if you need more guidance, then check out the show notes and the description box because I have the Create Your Dream Life course. It dives deep into the 5 steps that we're going to talk about along with all of these extra bonuses. So be sure to hang out to the end of this episode to hear more about that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and share this with a friend because your journey to self-love and self-worth is always better with some support. And you can also join us over on our Facebook page, the Lux Life VIP group, and also pick up the Journey to Self-Love journal. Everything is linked below. So with that, let's dive into today's episode, which is the 5 steps to create your dream life. So I first wanted to start out by saying, usually when we feel that we want to create our dream life, we feel that there is something lacking in our current state of being, that there's something lacking in our life, there's something missing, there's more out there, and we need help and guidance in getting there. And we think that once we get there, once we get the promotion, the money, the house, the car, the relationship, the love, whatever it is, that somehow that thing will complete us. That thing will finally make us happy. That thing will finally mean that we're living our dream life, that we're successful, that we're this, that, and third, whatever it is. But I want to be very clear that when I say you can create your dream life, yes, I mean that you can get all of those things, but it starts with how you feel about yourself. It starts with already knowing that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you are valuable, and that you are lovable as you are and exactly who you are. So when we want to create our dream life, we want to have something different for us show up in our lives. I want to be very clear that the thing that we want is not what brings us joy and happiness and meaning. That is what we get from ourselves. So the key to creating your dream life is unlocking the healing power of self-love. The healing power of loving yourself, of accepting yourself for who you are, your light and your dark, the shadow and the good. All of it. All of your mistakes, all of your missteps, all of your shoulda, woulda, couldas, all of those things. The key to creating your dream life is loving who you are unconditionally. That is really the key. But now let's walk through some steps to get you there, because I truly believe the way you manifest your dream life, the way you create your dream life is by first knowing that you are worthy and deserving of everything that you desire and want. And the only way you know that you are worthy and deserving is if you love yourself. Because what keeps us separate from everything that we want, from the houses, the cars, the money, the relationships, the status, the this, the that, blah, 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 is our subconscious belief that we do not deserve it, that we cannot have it, and that it is not for us. So consciously, we can say we want these things, but subconsciously, we believe that we are not worthy and deserving of them. So I'm going to walk you through the 5 steps that will get you to the place of loving yourself. The first step is to make a choice. This is a Fundamental mindset shift. Decide, make the decision that you want more and differently for yourself. Decide that you want it. Decide that where you are in your life is no longer serving you and that you are going to get something different out of your life. Whatever bucket that's in for you, whether it's a health thing, a money thing, a financial thing, a relationship thing, whatever the thing is that you want more of, decide that you are going to get it. You want to do a fundamental mindset shift. And if you've been operating from a place of not feeling worthy or good enough, I don't want you to jump to, I know I'm worthy and good enough of this. I've decided. That's a big jump. It's really hard to go from I am not worthy and deserving to I know I'm worthy and deserving. So I want you to be gentle with yourself, and I want you to say, I am open to figuring out how to love myself enough to know that I am worthy and deserving for everything that I want to be, do, and have in my life. I am open to learning how to love myself enough to know that I am deserving of everything that I desire, simply because I desire it. So the first step is that mindset shift. Make the decision that you want different for your life, and then be open to learning how to love yourself enough to get it. The second step is releasing what is holding you back. So if you know you want more for your life, but when you honestly look at your life and there is a big disconnect between what it is you say you want and what it is that is actually showing up, that means there is something holding you back from getting what you want. That could be insecurity. That could be past trauma. That could be feeling unworthy, low self-esteem. That could be self-limiting beliefs and thought patterns. Oh, that's not meant for me. I have to work hard. Nothing comes easy for me. People like me don't get that. I made too many mistakes. I'm too old for what I want. I'm too young for what I want. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too whatever it is, right? So you have to learn how to identify the self-limiting beliefs or thought patterns or habits that are sabotaging you stepping into the next level of your life. There are a couple of ways you can do this. One way is to write out what you really want, and then beneath that, write the thought that comes up for you that is what is telling you you can't get it. If it's money, maybe it's saying, well, all people with money are evil. Or, if it's love, well, everybody leaves me, whatever it is. You want to identify what your self-limiting beliefs are in order to release them, because you cannot release what you're not aware of. So it's creating the awareness of what it is in your subconscious mind that is holding you back. That is the disconnect between where you are and where you want to be. That disconnect is those self-limiting beliefs in your subconscious mind that is sabotaging you from stepping into the next level of your life. The third step is to get clarity for the future. So this is a big deal. This one's a big deal because if you don't know who you're becoming and if you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? Get clear on the type of life you want to live. Get clear on the type of person that you want to be. What type of man do you want to be? What type of woman do you want to be? What type of person do you want to be? Are you confident? Are you successful? Are you empathetic? Are you kind? Are you respected? What kind of life do you have? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you, a great worker at your job? Do you just have money that rolls in and you don't even have to work? Get very clear. Do you live in a city? Do you live in the country? Do you live in America? Do you live overseas? Get very clear on the type of life that you want to live. Do you have children? Are you married? Are you not married? Do you travel? Do you not travel? Get very clear on who you want to become, because then that becomes your blueprint. That becomes your roadmap. How does the person that you are becoming feel when they wake up in the morning? Do they wake up excited for their life? Do they go to bed satisfied with their day? Get clear on the person that you are becoming, because that is the person that you ultimately want to embody, because you have to embody that person internally before you can step into that person physically into the world. It starts from within. You feel it first, you embody it first, and then you get to experience it outside of you. A couple of ways to do this is writing out your perfect day. Imagine that you are the person that you want to be. Imagine that you are living your dream life. What does it look like? When you wake up, what does your day look like? Write that out. So that's one way to get clear on it. The fourth step is changing your environment. So this is really important. You want to change your environment. I really look at it like this. We are seeds. Our life is a seed. We are a seed, right? And who you are intrinsically is worthy, valuable, and enough. If you plant a seed in bad soil, it won't be able to grow to its full potential. If you plant a seed in good soil, it will flourish and it will grow to its fullest potential. There is nothing wrong with the seed. There is nothing wrong with you, because you are the seed. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what has happened to you, what hasn't happened to you. And when I say I don't care, I'm not minimizing anything that has happened, either a mistake or a trauma or an experience. I'm not minimizing that. What I'm saying is, regardless of those things, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You're not a mistake. You haven't done anything to separate you from your intrinsic worthiness and value. You just need to be mindful of, are you planted in good soil or not so good soil? Because that will impact your potential growth. So you want to change your environment. Is your apartment messy? You might want to declutter it. What is your house looking like? What does your office feel like? What does your car feel like? Change your environment. Change it up. Create the space for the energy to flow. Create the space for newer, higher, better to come to you. Change your environment. Hang out with new people. Go to different places. Because you're not going to be able to have a shift and change in your life in the same environment. You have to change that up. The fifth step is to upgrade. Upgrade your habits, upgrade your lifestyle, and to also practice gratitude. So what I mean by this is, all the steps we've had is leading up to this. You are imagining the person that you're becoming, the person who is living your dream life. What are their habits? Do they wake up early? Do they go to bed late? Do they wake up late? Are they confident so they're able to pitch for new clients all day? Are they healthy? Are they exercising and eating right? Are they in a loving relationship so you're putting yourself out there, you're going on dates? What is the lifestyle? What are the daily habits? What are the attributes of that person you're becoming that's living your dream life? And what their attributes, lifestyle, and habits are is what you now need to start embodying and changing. So if you are a confident person, that's the person you're becoming. You're becoming the confident version of yourself. Start being confident now. Think of how can you show up confidently in your life now. Are you pitching for a new client? Are you starting your website, maybe for your business? Are you asking for a raise at work? Are you going out on dates if you want a relationship? If you're in a relationship, are you going to therapy to work on it, or whatever the case may be? These are just examples. For yourself the areas in your life that you want to upgrade and you want to change, and you have a clear vision for who you are becoming. What are the habits of that version of you? And it could be small. Is the version of you, do they make their bed every day? Do they drink water throughout the day? Do they exercise? Do they go to therapy? Do they have a spiritual practice? Who do they hang out with? Do they have friends that bring them up and that they aspire towards? You see what I'm saying? So from the place of the next version of yourself who's living your dream life, what are the simple daily habits that person has? And you need to start embodying those habits now. And that is what will usher you into your dream life, that will usher you into the next level of your life. And that will step you into the most empowered version of you. With that, I also want us to practice gratitude and appreciation, not just for the things that you're trying to become and do, but for exactly who you are now. If you want to live in a home, but you have an apartment, appreciate your apartment. Thank you, apartment. You are so cozy. You keep me warm. You're a wonderful house. Appreciate your body. Maybe you have a health issue, or you just want to get fit and toned, or whatever it is. Appreciate your body now. Thank you, eyes. Thank you, lungs. Thank you, arms that work, whatever. Thank you, heart, for beating. Appreciate the body you have now and treasure it and love it. If your next level in life is finances, appreciate the money you have now, whatever the situation is. Even if it's not a lot, appreciate what you have. Appreciate the money that comes in and bless the money that goes out, because you know that there's always more where that comes from. Start to learn how to appreciate and love your life and yourself exactly as it is, because the more you appreciate and love, and you find things to be happy about, and you find things to be joyful about, the more that life, the universe, will show you and give you to love and appreciate and be happy and joyful about. Yes, we have our goals. Yes, we have the vision of the person that we're becoming. Yes, we know that we are going to get the next level of the things we want. Again, whether it's the money, the car, the house, the relationship, the wardrobe, whatever it is, right? But we're not placing our happiness, we're not placing our joy, we're not placing our appreciation in the future of when I get this, then I'll be happy. No. Learn how to be happy now. Feel blessed now. Appreciate your life now. And when you get to that place energetically, watch how things will miraculously and magically show up for you. And that life will give you more things to love and appreciate and to be happy about. So those are the 5 steps to creating your dream life. Again, I think that you can manifest your dream life through self-love. But if you want a deeper dive into those 5 steps, that includes guided meditations, affirmations, guided videos from me, along with just a deeper explanation and also some bonuses, then definitely grab the Create Your Dream Life course, which is linked below. In it, you will also get the Journey to Self-Love journal for free. You will also get, as I said before, guided meditations, and along with each module, you will also get workbooks and worksheets to work through each and every one. So I quickly went through the 5 steps in this episode, but in the course, each episode is a much deeper dive. You will also get one-on-one access to me, along with lifetime access to our Lux Life Facebook VIP group, which has a library of self-love, self-care, and manifestation resources. We have weekly coaching calls, And it's just a really nice, supportive community. So be sure to check that out. And if you just want more free content, then be sure to subscribe to the podcast. Also subscribe over to our YouTube channel. That is also linked below. But there you have it. Those are your 5 steps to creating your dream life. Just remember, it always starts from within. Once you do that internal shift to knowing that you are worthy and deserving of everything you want in this world through self-love, then you will see how things will start to unfold for you. But again, if you need more support and you need more guidance, be sure to pick up the Create Your Dream Life course. It is linked below, and it's also on my website, candywashington.com, and that will give you a much deeper dive and a more guided dive, and you can go on that at your own pace. As always, thank you so much, and be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe, and also share this with a friend. Share this with anyone that you think might need some support on their self-love journey, on creating their dream life journey, and also someone that you think can be your buddy and your accountability partner for your journey to self-love and self-worth. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, take care of yourself and each other. And until next time, be well.
3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Have You Seen Me seamlessly picks up where Gossip Girl leaves off, but with more sex, more lies, and more dead bodies a la How to Get Away with Murder and You. When a coveted member of a group of entitled yet ambitious 20-somethings goes missing, their deadly secret is threatened to be exposed. But the real question is, who will be next? Read Have You Seen Me by creator Candy Washington on Amazon Kindle Vella, or listen and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram at Candy Washington. Let's go!